next speaker is Anna Pirani. Anna is the person who supported all the work done by the scientists, by the authors, by all people participating in the report. So thank you for being here with us. And she will present the effort done in this cycle in AR6 to be open, the effort for open science and reproducibility. So please, Ana.
Primero, un sincero agradecimiento al Gobierno de España por su apoyo de este componente muy importante del informe climático del IPCC. Felicitaciones a CISEC y el equipo autor del Atlas. Participar al lanzamiento del Interactive Atlas en persona es un momento muy especial y un honor. Así, gracias. I will introduce some key aspects related to implementing a remarkable tool like the Interactive Atlas in the IPCC. First of all, the IPCC context itself. As you know, this is a unique interface between science and policy, and the work of the IPCC is under incredible scrutiny. So the principles that govern the IPCC work lay down the procedures under which IPCC assessments can be carried out, and these establish the comprehensiveness, the objectivity, openness, and transparency of the assessment. So it's in this context that we are developing an incredible resource thanks to the robust and rigorous implementation of fair data principles. Without going into the technical aspects, and here you see some plain language explanation of the implementation of findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable digital information, I would like to emphasize the considerable resource and dedication of the people contributing to the IPCC that has gone into the implementation of a fair interactive atlas. So you see the organizational aspect, the Working Group 1 Bureau, the Technical Support Unit, the Task Group on Data Support for Climate Change Assessments, and the Data Distribution Center, and the enormous effort undertaken by the authors themselves, the Working Group 1 Atlas team, and the authors more broadly, contributing more effort to delivering data and the metadata that underpins an interactive tool such as this. Also, chapter scientists. These are early career scientists who support the assessment of each chapter. And then with the Interactive Atlas, of course, our important partner, CSIC. So what this has led to is the IPCC strengthening the implementation of best practices that enable the long-term curation of the assessed digital information, rigor in reducibility or achieving reusability with full data provenance, as demonstrated by the Interactive Atlas, and so IPCC is engaging in open science. It also implements a rigorous traceability to the assessment and the ability to track errors, and thus the implementation of the IPCC error protocol. So what this brings us to a user-driven exploration of the climate report. It builds and extends the scientific and methodological assessment of the climate report. The interactive information allows users to explore different variables, many indices that are assessed in the report, different time periods, spatial scales, scenarios, global warming levels, and the regional analyses and the synthesis information of the report. It also allows users to analyze and intercompare global and regional data sets. As you know, the report summarizes visually digital information that underpins the key statements of the report. Here you see figure SPM5, panels A and B of the summary for policymakers, which shows that every increment of global warming changes get larger in regional mean temperature. Very important is the full traceability of these summary figures to the chapters and the integrated summary of the technical summary of the report. And then we expand this out with this user-driven exploration. It's remarkable. A user may select the data set, the scenario, the time period, the geographical region, the type of visualization or type of summary information. This is a very temperature-orientated summary example, but as you'll see, there is a wealth of data and information that users can explore. Another amazing aspect of this resource is that we've given global data access. This is an instance of an example of the data accessed by, or the visits of the interactive by users around the world. This is since the report was launched on August the 9th. Almost every single country in the world has accessed the interactive atlas. This is fairness in global data access. We have well over 500,000 users of the interactive atlas. Now I will just summarize quickly some examples of work we're doing to support the training and outreach for users to explore more deeply the information that's provided in the interactive atlas. For example, we've released a set of 11 regional fact sheets. Each one has a direct traceable link to the report assessment. It allows users to delve in. It's an open gateway into the report. And every figure is directly linked to a visual exploration through the interactive atlas. We're now in the process of preparing tutorials, how to use the different functionalities of the interactive atlas, how to implement an analysis and use of this information in a rigorous way, how to intercompare data sets, how to evaluate regional information, and how this links directly to the assessment outcomes. Where do you find this information in the reports? We're also implementing a roadshow of regional webinars and training events. So we will be engaging with regional practitioners and scientists in every region. Authors are presenting the main results of the climate report through the interactive atlas and giving hands-on training with this fantastic tool. So we start with events in Europe, Central and South America, Asia, and Africa. And we're implementing a template that can be adopted by any stakeholder who would like to bring the interactive atlas to their region and country. And we will be holding these training events also at COP26 in the Science Pavilion. Thank you.